Hello, my name is Megan, and today I will be showing you how to use gouache paint to paint a portrait. As you can see, I already started outlining. These are the materials I will be using. This is gouache color. I got this on Amazon for $12. I'll be using maybe acrylic if I run out of some gouache colors because they're running out. I got this at Michael's for $20, I think. And I will also be using these paint brushes. Not all of them, just some of them. And I also got these at Michael's for $9. For my lines, I did use an angle brush, as you can see here, because the lines came out better than when you use like a regular brush like this. That's a little tip right there. Alright, so it took me a while to figure out a skin tone that I want to use. So I'm gonna go with the fourth one right here, and I mixed like 4 different colors. It's like burnt sienna, burnt umber, yellow something I can't pronounce the name of, and then like a white to make it. Oh fuck. Okay, these are the colors. And then also white to make it a little bit lighter. And now I'm gonna go in and paint her face. Leave the eyebrows. I don't know what color I want the eyebrows to be. Maybe a little bit, maybe black, probably like mine. And not the lips. Lips are a different color. Her neck, and then the rest of the body, that color. So I'm gonna go in with this brush right here, and also maybe a thinner angular brush, like towards the edges. Alright, so I went ahead and kind of outlined the whole thing a little bit, and I will be using, I already kind of used it, this angle brush to get into the narrow spaces around here, and then just color the rest of her skin. Alright, so this is how she's looking so far. I did go with the eyes with a light green, and then a dark green for the pupil, and then a white for the little dot up here. For the eyes, I used this brush, and I started with the light green and then just made that and then waited for it to dry before I did these 2 pupils here. And also, I went in on the eye again and outlined it with some more black and also added voluminous eyelashes. And next I'm going to go into the hair with some black and probably find some brown to make it look more curly. Alright, so one of the useful tips I found with using gouache paint is that you can add water to it. I remember my professor saying that, and it kind of clicked afterward, because when I started coloring her arm, I noticed it got kind of thick and the paper started curling. But I went in with water and it made it more smooth. And also just be aware that, like, because some of my black lines right here weren't completely dry, so when I went around the edges, like, some of the black rubbed off. So you do have to wait for it to dry and then go in more, and then you could always, and then afterwards I went over it with the black again because it was getting kind of smeared, so yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this color, so dark brown. I got that by mixing these two colors right here. I didn't like this one because I thought it was too dark, and then this one looked kind of weird, so I just mixed them and found this color. So now I'm going to go into her hair with that color. Okay, so I actually added black to the color because I was starting to add water to the light brown and it was getting a little too light and I didn't like it. So I added more black to make it more of a dark brown. So that's what I'm going to be going in with now. Alright, so I just finished with the hair, but I'm going to go back in with black and finish outlining so you can see a little more sort of pop out. And maybe either black or darker brown to make it look like she has curls. So it took me a while to find the right lip color, but I settled on this one right here, and I already kind of started. So I couldn't make gold, but I mixed these two colors and it kind of made like an orange color. So now I'm going in to give her an orange earring. Alright, so it did get a little messy around the edges. I'm just going to go back in with the black and outline it. Alright, this is my finished product. It actually came out better than I expected because I wasn't sure what material, type of paint to use. I really like the whole color choice I did here. It kind of makes her face pop out a lot. Alright, thank you for watching my how-to video on how to use gouache to paint my portrait. Thanks.